testimonies of the brutality they witnessed and endured. These are sons and daughters of Kenya who have been deceived, exploited, and abandoned. This regime's response has been to deflect, deny, and scapegoat junior officials. We ask Mr. Ruto, how many more Kenyans must die on foreign soil before your regime accepts responsibility? Number 3, Kenyans stranded abroad. The duty to bring our people home. No Kenyan citizen stranded abroad should be compelled to purchase their own ticket home. Repatriation is a state obligation, not a personal burden. A large contingent of Kenyan citizens are stranded in Middle Eastern countries, trapped in deplorable and life-threatening conditions. Conditions made all the more perilous by the ongoing escalation of hostilities between Israel and the United States on the one side and Iran on the other. We are deeply disturbed by reports that the government of Kenya has in several instances demanded that stranded citizens purchase their own return tickets as a condition for repatriation assistance. This is unconscionable and a fundamental dereliction of the state's duty of care to its citizens abroad. The government of Kenya, through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the State Department for Diaspora Affairs, and Kenya's diplomatic missions, has both the constitutional duty and the financial means to organize and fund the repatriation of distressed Kenyan nationals. The cost of a return flight is a fraction of the billions squandered through corruption and misplaced expenditure. There is no justification whatsoever for leaving Kenya citizens to perish or suffer in foreign lands because they cannot afford airfare home. We call on this regime to immediately facilitate the safe, dignified, and fully government-funded return of all Kenyan citizens currently stranded in the Middle East and other parts of the world. Not a single Kenyan should be asked to pay for their own rescue. Number 4, Kenya transformed into a criminal regional hub. It is now common knowledge that Ruto has allowed Kenya to become a safe haven and operational base for regional and international criminal networks, providing protection, facilitation of travel, and material support to individuals facing serious international criminal allegations, including genocide, crimes against humanity, and enforced disappearances. Drug cartels are alleged to be represented at the highest levels of this government. Simultaneously, this regime has targeted legitimate passport holders, human rights activists, political actors, and legal visitors through illegal renditions and forced removals from Kenyan soil. We have in particular our Zimbabwean colleague who was actually asked to go back to Zimbabwe, and this person working in that space of human rights. And so the abduction and reduction of Kisa Bisinje stands a particularly alarming example of how far this regime will go in serving the interests of foreign principles over Kenya's own constitutional and legal obligations. Number 5, Kenya's role as regional mediator destroyed. For decades, Kenya played a respected and indispensable role as a neutral mediator in regional conflicts. From South Sudan to Somalia, the Great Lakes region to the Horn of Africa, and yours truly was actually instrumental in these efforts to really bring peace and amity and good order in our region. The role that we played in helping Somalia, in bringing around the fact of the reality of the world's newest state, Southern Sudan, by signing of the comprehensive peace agreement in Nairobi, when President Kibaki was able to actually preside over that, and even Burundi. I think our record in this area is very well documented. Any association between the government of Kenya and parties implicated in genocide exposes these countries to sanctions regimes, diplomatic isolation, and the reputational damage that will take generations to repair. Ruto's reckless associations have already undermined Kenya's credibility as a peace and security facilitator, including his vital role in hosting regional infrastructure for humanitarian support. I want to move very quickly now. I think we're almost through.